here. Okay. So I've got set up here a little thing on the it's called the World Cup Ski Racers Free Skiing number 5. I got it off of the YouTube, but I've got it queued up here so I can show you it. And we can watch it on TV. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the iSki podcast. We're queued up with the World Cup Ski Racers Free Skiing number 5. And I'm gonna queue it up and start it because I want to see it as well. So see these guys, the way they're turning, they're making these figure 8 turns, and the way that they've got, oh, and they're using these Rossignol Heroes. Those skis are so nice. And so if you can see, they've slowed down. The ski turns are real, they're real fun. This guy's skis, holy cow. He's got a pair of Heroes on too, and he's bumping hard. And we're going to come back to that video, because on that video, just a little bit later, you can see that there's skiers that are on the run, and they're completely off to the side. So if you're on the ski hill, and unless you need to be in the middle of the run for some reason, get over to the side. Oh my gosh. If you're in the middle of the run, you're in harm's way. People will come plowing into you, but it's not like a linebacker hitting a quarterback. They're coming at you faster and harder than that. People, when they collide, they have some terrible collisions. So it's one of the hazards of skiing. That's the bottom line. You have to be cognizant of other skiers on the hill, but when you're another skier, anyway, so I'm going to show you that here real quick. And oh, here, hold on a second. Before that. So his run before this here is, I'm showing it to you. This guy's making these really nice slow motion turns. See the people on the left hand side over there? They're on the side. They're not in the middle. They're not on the edge. They're on the side. Out of the way. So why I tell you that is don't become somebody's hindrance on the hill. Oh, I can't even tell you. And that goes for beginners, that goes for intermediates, and it goes for experts too. Everybody. Moving on to our show today. I wanted to talk about turns. This is my absolute favorite thing, and I found this on YouTube. And so if you want to know how to ski, if you want to know how to ski freestyle, if you want to know what freestyle is, if you want an explanation for skiing in Colorado, or if you want videos on skiing in Arizona, it's all there. YouTube is like Google, only with videos. So go to it, check it out, use it. It's such a fabulous thing. Okay, I don't need to go on about regular TV. If you're watching regular TV and you love it, then stick to it. But if you want to know about skiing, you're probably going to have to go to YouTube. If you want to catch any of the new events that are going on, that's usually on YouTube. Red Bull TV is the best place, in my opinion, to go for all this stuff. So just a little shout out to Red Bull. Enough said. Gives you wings. So my boy was asking me about how do I hook the helmet up with sound. So I'm going to show you guys this one more time. See the headphones? See this little toggle sticking out of the back of the helmet here? That helmet has earphones in the ear pads. So this little toggle is attached through the back of the helmet here, but it's in the helmet with the earphones. And then the reason I'm showing you this is I don't have one of those actual hookups, but you hook that up to your iPod or your iPhone or whatever. So you say, well, what about Bluetooth? You can buy Bluetooth. This just happens to be a little old school. This helmet's a little older than most. One of our listeners, he said, what's the deal with this Heaven song by the Rolling Stones? What does that mean? What's that to you or whatever? And I said, listen, songs just have certain meanings, and I think that if anybody has the same kind of emotion about music that I do, think back to when you were a kid. Some of the greatest times you've ever had, the things you love to do, and then the music you heard. I mean, like, for me, when I think back to, I used to love to ski. That was my favorite thing. Music-wise, you're getting a list of this here. So one of these songs is Heaven, and it reminds me of my grandfather. His name was Zan. And I could go into the whole Zen thing about it, but let's just say that that's how I remember that song. So thanks for asking, but I'll just leave it at that. The next song is Here I Come by Barrington Levy. If you notice, that song's on the back of one of Kanye West's songs. So Kanye looped that song onto one of his hits, and I was able to take it off and peel it. And this is the original version of that song that Kanye sampled. So I was really impressed with the song that Kanye did, and I was as impressed with the original version of the song that he sampled. So that's the history of that song, because that song's old. I think that song comes from like maybe the 60s and 50s. Like, it's really old, I think. But anyway, that's the history on that song with me. The next song that you wanted to know about. Oh, by the way, if you could like this channel, like this video, subscribe to this channel rather. Share this with your friends. Share this with somebody. Just send it around. Let somebody know that you like to ski. And you're a skier, and we're skiers. Mind, like, hey, Frankie, I ski in Lang boots, and I got K2 skis, and I shred like a maniac. You know, peace out or something. I'd love to hear from you. All the comments are fun. And recycle. Take your aluminum, throw it in the blue bin, recycle, and just recycle, okay? Jimi Hendrix, Third Stone from the Sun. That song comes from a guy, his name's Bob Bayham. And me and Bob used to get together and eat Taco Bell and listen to music. We would sit there and jam out to the B-52s, and we'd jam out to Jimi Hendrix. He introduced me to, well, actually that was it. Those were the two bands that he introduced me to, along with another guy named Vince Bigelow. And we would just jam. Oh my God. Another friend of ours that I went skiing with a couple times, his name was Kevin Shee. God rest his soul. Kevin, it was a madman, and he was another one that was hard to ski with because he was so much better than me. I could hardly keep up with him. That's how fast he was. He was pretty good back in the day. But all right, well, anyway, so that was the deal with Third Stone from the Sun. I have a music list for you today that I wanted to introduce. This one's exciting. This one's interesting. And it comes with a little soft rock. If you notice, I've kind of had like the mellow, like island look today. So the first song's called The Ocean by LED Zeppelin. By the way, I hope you're keeping track of this. I mean, I am. And we'll go over it here probably next show or two. Digital Bath by the Deftones. I know some people are just like, what? How does Frankie know who the Deftones are? Yeah, I know. Klaus Weiss, Swingin' 5. I challenge you guys to just put that on your list. Look that one up. That's just a cool song. I don't know what else to tell you. David Bowie, Changes. Now, you have like 20 songs that you could throw on here of his, but you have to think of riding up the lift and chilling out. See, not everything can just be full max, 130 beats a minute or whatever. It has to, some stuff you have to listen to, and it has to make you think. You're skiing. Oh, I can't even tell you. When I saw those Hero Rossignol skis, I was like, that is so cool. Oh my God, I was at Ski Pro and I'm walking in. And they had this something, I don't know, I can't remember how long they were. Maybe they were 168s. And they were already binding up and they were just sitting out there for sale. And I just looked at them, wow. And there was like 3 pair of them. I mean, I looked at all 3 pair like I owned them. It was crazy. I was ready to put them over my shoulder and just go try them all out. Anyway, the Talking Heads, This Must Be the Place, number 5. Now, I was mellowing out with a little soft rock here as I moved into the next group of songs. Number 1 was Pretty Maids by the Eagles off of Hotel California. Number 2, Peter Gabriel, In Your Eyes. Number 3, song that came from a movie actually called The Urban Cowboy. I know some people are scratching their heads going, what is that? It was a movie that John Travolta was in back in the 80s. And there was a song that came out of that from an artist named BOZ SCAGGS. Look What You've Done to Me. And it's a love song. Number 4 is Wishing by a Flock of Seagulls. This song, remember the first time I heard it, I just tripped. And for some people that this podcast and YouTube broadcast will go out to, which, by the way, we're on Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. So check us out. Here's the last one, number 5. Somebody That I Used to Know by Goatee. Put that together. Put that on your list. Roll on the Hill. Hey, listen, I was looking at some of these webcams. The Arizona Snowbowl has so much snow right now. It's just sick. They must, I don't even know. Let's see what it says for their snow report. I bet they have 85, 90 inches. And then I was looking at Mammoth. Oh my God, Mammoth. They've got a little storm rolling in, but they have no idea what's coming because there's the storm that's off the Pacific that's rolling in. as one of as the storm that's in Arizona and Utah right now is going to start rolling into New Mexico and Colorado. Oh, welcome, because it's full of powder. You guys are going to love it. So I hope we answered your questions in regards to a couple of these funny little things. We wanted to thank you for your listening support. We wanted to tell you that we appreciate when you tune in. Like, subscribe, comment, and share this with your friends. We have a couple things that are going to be coming up here. We have a couple of shows. We're going to be talking about backpacks, hydro packs, buying all mountain skis or racing skis. I was already talking about those Rossignol Heroes. Listen, if I would just say, I looked at skis probably once a week when they let us out of COVID. I started shopping skis. I was already going down to the Ski Pro. I think those guys even thought like I was casing the place, because they're like, what the hell do you keep coming in here for? And I would just tell them, listen, I'm jonesing for the hill. Like, I just can't wait for snow, and I just come in and look at these skis and like window shop. That's all. And they're like, man, you got no life. I'm like, you have no idea. Not only do I have no life, the only life I have, all I think about is skiing. And they're like, it's 110 degrees, man. You need to go out and go swimming. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, rattling now about my skiing. I just love it. All the snow's here. This is the best. This is the best. So this was the question that I wanted to ask. This was the kind of the close, but I want you to think about this, regardless of how old you are, but especially if you're old, because the reason I'm asking this is I think regret is one of the worst things in the world. And when you ski, you have the opportunity to pull over, stop, and try whatever it is that you were afraid of doing at one point, and you can overcome it. And life's like that. Like, if you feel challenged with something, you need to just stop, make a correction, and then go after what scares you, I guess, or try whatever it is that you're afraid to do, or that's holding you back. Whatever's holding you back. I don't know, just go for it. And so skiing, you'll stop and you'll go like, okay, I'm gonna just do it. And you'll get the courage up and you'll go make turns, and you'll just head down the hill and bomb it, or you'll take on the moguls, or you'll get off of the bunny lift and you'll make your first snow plow, or you'll go from making your first snow plow to your first French fry, and then you'll get on your, from your bunny hill over to your big hill, and you have this graduation that goes on, and there's a lot of self-fulfillment. So I wish this for you. When you were young, what did you love to do? And if it was skiing, then I guess keep listening. This is for you. But if you sit there and you say, oh yeah, I used to like doing other shit, this podcast probably isn't for you, because this is all we talk about is skiing. So I want to thank everybody for listening. I hope you subscribe. I hope you share this. I hope you like the podcast. And then leave me some comments. Let me know what's cooking out there in the ski world. All right, good to pull Gritty. I'm gonna head out. Thank you again. The heroes. Oh my God, they look like they cut like you would. You took a biscuit out and you was cutting your knife. Those heroes. I'm here watching them on the screen still. This is just the way these guys. Look at the way they're just shredding. And then they're right over there making those turns by the gates. Okay, this guy, buckle up your jacket, fool. I mean, I don't know if you ever get catch a cold, but my mom always told me you did. Look at the way they're just practicing those turns. Whoa, that is so sweet. Look at it. There's the pizza, French fries. Did you guys catch that? You want me to show you it again? The pizza and the French fries. Pizza, French fries. Okay, we're gonna do it again because that was kind of quick, and I apologize. This chick has a cool blue jacket on, that's for sure. Okay, ready? Pizza, French fries. So the pizza is the snowplow. The French fries is when you go down the hill and you rock it. Look at the way she started out real slow, and then she just started moving those hips around like she's sitting down to take a shit. Moving those legs out of the way. Whoop, whoop, boop, 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 boop. You know, when I was growing up skiing, there was two skiers that skied like this that I remember just way good. One was named John Beamer. And John Beamer, he was like kind of tall, long, thin, and he'd get up there and he'd ski and he'd just pop, 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 side to side. The other cat, his name was Sammy Pappas. Sammy, that cat used to cook too, but Sammy was kind of a crazy guy. Like, he liked to he'd come popping out of the woods and onto the middle of a run and shit. Like, you'd just see him coming out of nowhere like Tarzan. That guy was nuts. Beamer was like the racing guy. And I actually saw him run the gates one time, and that guy, it was amazing. I think maybe it was high school I saw him. I think maybe we were in high school, but I saw him run these gates. I was up there on the hill, and I was at a race that he was in, and I was just so impressed. Anyway, so that's what we have for a show. Recycle, like, subscribe, share, and comment on the show. Boy, Frank Kitty out of here. Solid wall of sound.